Hello, everyone. So last week we looked at Leonard Cohen's song Who by Fire and how it comments on the liturgical poem Unetana Tokef. And today we're going to start discussing the poem more. So Unetana Tokef is named after the first two words of the poem, which translate roughly as "let us speak of the awesomeness." The legend of the poem's origin are about as intense, if not more so, than the poem. The story goes that in the 11th century, a rabbi was being forced to convert. When he refused, his hands and feet were amputated. As he was dying on Rosh Hashanah, he asked to be carried into the synagogue, and there he uttered the first composition of Unetana Tokef with his dying breath. He then appeared 3 days later in a dream to a famous rabbi and had him transcribe the poem and make sure it was included in holiday services going forward. So scholars generally hold this to be a legend. There's even an earlier copy, 300 years earlier, of this poem found in the Cairo Geniza. But it's an interesting legend, and it really highlights the themes of the poem. The idea of the fragility of human beings, lack of full control over our fates, and the inevitability of death. The theology underlying the poem is related to the Talmudic teaching that on Rosh Hashanah 3 books are opened in heaven: the book of life for the righteous, the book of death for the wicked, and then the book for those of us in between who aren't fully righteous or wicked. On Yom Kippur, people in between are moved either to the book of life or death, and then the books are sealed for the year. So this is what makes that time so significant, as people are striving to tip the scales towards the book of life. So in the next video, we'll look more at the poem. See you then.